The courthouse was built in 1840, and the way you see the courtroom is what it looked like in 1860, just before the start of the Civil War. Where they're standing up there,
Yes.
that's where the judges would sit. That bench that's on the front is where the jury would sit. Not on that bench, because it doesn't seat 12, but that's where it would be located. See the chair facing the jury and the judge?
Yes.
That is the witness stand. And then we would have had 2 tables here for defense and prosecution. The bailiff or sheriff sat at that table, and then the clerk of the court sat at that table. Got to come up here, because
Okay.
I'll show you what it. I mean, you're over all these people. They're all down below you. Yeah, and it goes all the way. I mean, you just get this feeling that your power extends that far. Now, if this was a sunny day, and you're sitting down there, the sun comes up here, so it'd be behind the judges. You know, like pictures of saints and stuff where they had the rays. Hey, you're getting pretty much, you know, godlike image here. This is actually a very intimidating setup. Now, even if you sit down here where the jury is and you're staring at the witness, you're still a little bit above him, so you're still looking down. Mm-hmm. It's all, you know, if you think about it, it's all to kind of indicate the power that sits up here. The power that is the judge and the jury over the witnesses and the accused. Now, during the war, Winchester changed hands over 70 times. We had 6 battles here, and we had both armies winter here, which meant they came in about October and stayed through about May. Because of this, both sides used this building as a barracks, a hospital, and a prison. We know this room was the hospital because the ladies in town kept diaries, talk about coming down here and taking care of the wounded. We know upstairs was the barracks and the prison because the soldiers wrote on the walls. When you get to the top of the stairs, written on the wall from the floor up will be the name John Wells. Mr. Wells is a Confederate soldier who's captured, held here and out on our front lawn with over 1,500 other Confederate soldiers. The front lawn is the same size today as it was back then. By 1864, the Confederates had been starving, so they were pretty skinny. When you get up to this wall upstairs, you're going to see etched into it the curse to Jeff Davis. Now, it's not signed, but since it is a curse on Jeff Davis, we think it was a Union soldier that wrote it. It is a very good curse. To Jeff Davis, may he be set afloat in a boat without rudder or compass, and that the boat be swallowed by a shark, the shark by a whale, the whale in the devil's belly, the devil in hell with the gates locked and the key lost. And further, now this is the part that I get a little mixed up, may he be put in a southwest corner with a northeast wind blowing ashes in his eyes for all eternity. One of the judges that was here was Judge Parker, and Judge Parker is the judge who tried John Brown. He was a circuit court judge, and his circuit extended up into Harper's Ferry. So he judged John Brown up in Charlestown. He raided the federal arsenal at Harper's Ferry, which technically is a federal offense, but the federal government would not prosecute him since he was coming down here to start a slave revolt. And at the time, the feeling was that a slave revolt was okay.
So what was he convicted of?
He was actually convicted of treason against the state of Virginia, which was a hanging offense. This is Judge Parker when he was younger, and see that last picture on the top row there? That's him as an older man. John Brown, when he was found guilty and sentenced, he did tell the people that he had actually had a fair trial. He wasn't tried for the federal crime of breaking into an arsenal and stealing. And the other little known fact, the first person killed in the raid on Harper's Ferry was a freed black man from Winchester. He shot him in the back. He was going to warn the trains coming in that there was a raid, and they shot him.